Oh yeah, we're gonna go restore the supply line.
Investigate the missing
Investigate.
wine.
Yes.
The missing wine shipments of mystery.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't.
lucky I showed up.
You guys have left the town of Valaki. You were given some directions to where you might find the cottage of Jenny Greenteeth, and also that you know that she is nearby the most permanent Vistani camp in Barovia, as far as anyone knows. The Vistani are pretty well known for traveling basically all the time, and this is a more or less permanent settlement just outside the walls of Valaki, or well, a little ways outside Valaki. And since you can't get lost in the woods, I'm
Side
gonna
note,
have.
are we still? I'm just make sure we're still level 5, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and I mentioned, I obviously it's been a few weeks. If you guys literally sit on your hands and do nothing today, that is the only way you will not level up. Like, you guys were so close to leveling up after last time that I probably should have just given it to you, but then I didn't, so there.
Suck it.
We'll just go find and kill one wolf.
But it's an alpha werewolf.
I just want to sit in the starting town and kill boars.
But it's an alpha wereboar.
Yeah.
Now what do we do? Now we can finally start playing the game.
So you guys make your way out of town and into the woods. You're following. Carly is leading you guys on a more or less, there's a little bit of it looks like a game path almost, not really a footpath, but she's able to successfully navigate through. And you pass by the Vistani camp before you reach Jenny's place. You don't have to. Are you going to go into the Vistani camp, or are you going to skirt the Vistani camp and hit it and go later, or not at all? That's up to you.
Go in and murder them all to level up.
I mean,
I don't know if that's going to go the way you think.
Any reason to visit the Vistani? I don't think we do.
Well, that's where Jenny Greenteeth is, right?
I think she's by them.
Yeah, she's beyond the Vistani camp. Okay. Basically, the Vistani camp is between where where Jenny's is and where you are, and I'm just making sure you don't want to stop by the Vistani camp, unless you do. I'm not going to force you to go either way.
I think.
All right.
I'm okay with passing it. I don't know if everyone else is.
Yeah.
So you skirt around the edges of the camp. Why don't you all throw out perception checks as you sneak by here?
Everybody, or just
everybody who's interested in looking at what's going on in the Vistani camp? If you don't care, then don't throw a roll out.
Yeah, zero isn't there, so.
I don't care.
Lucian thinks he cares, but he doesn't.
I got a nat 20, so.
Okay, so Zuri, as you guys are going by, you are going to see the Vistani have set up in a fairly large clearing, and you can see, you've come to know to expect what Vistani more or less look like, the kind of dress that they wear and whatnot. So you can see several of them up on sort of a hill in the center of this clearing, where there's a ring of wagons set up. With that good of a perception check, you can tell that the wagons are set up in a way that they have not moved in some time. But so you see several of them. You can vaguely hear some music that they're playing. But much closer to you, and in a little ring outside of that, much closer to the edge of the woods, you see permanent buildings, not wagons. And outside those, you see people that do not look like Vistani. They wear fairly heavy cloaks with hoods over their heads, and are not really interacting with the Vistani. They're just kind of near. So that is information you have now.
I would share that to the group and, be like, that's weird.
That's really weird. Those people are weird.
Yeah. One of the first times we got to them, they gave us some alcohol, and then we got here. I don't know. There's some weird bunches, but I don't know
A
about
little
those.
salty. I lost my dagger throwing.
I don't know what's up with that other group either. Just sitting there.
Okay. So you guys skirt around the camp. No one accosts you or anything. You continue down through the woods until you see a light ahead. And as you approach, it seems like it's almost built into the trees around it, but you see this very old cottage with a light coming from within and what appears to be a statue out in front of it. As you approach, the statue has several ravens perched on its shoulders, just kind of hanging out, poking at it. And the statue appears to be holding something something flat in its hands. And as you approach, the statue is starting to look a little bit familiar to you. And Raizo, I'd say, since you knew best, you're the first one to realize that it's not a statue at all. This is Zero he's holding perfectly still. There's no light behind his eyes. He is just sitting there holding this flat
Is
object.
he like hanging, or is he just standing in the front of this place?
He is just standing.
I'll
Zero
run up.
was I'm sorry,
Run up.
Zero was a Warforged, right?
Yeah. I just run up to him and start checking him and slapping him. Be like, hey, you still there?
He's unresponsive.
Is there an on switch to you? I don't.
I sent you a message, Tom. If you can see it on Discord.
No. Okay, yeah, that works.
Okay.
Raizo, make an investigation check.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, 28. All right. So you are looking over Zero's body, and you see there's like a little bit of moss growing on him at this point. It looks like he's been here for some time, just powered down. You don't really find a switch to turn him on, but you do notice that the thing that he's holding is the cutting board from the Durst house.
Get out of here, Tom! I swear to God.
And Warforged are not very easy to read expression-wise, but
Yeah.
you spent a fair amount of time with him. You can tell that he's just looking at this cutting board with a very puzzled expression, as puzzled as a Warforged could get.
Take out a dagger and pry the cutting board out of his hands.
Make a strength check, because it's pretty well gripped in there.
Oh boy.
Oh.
0. Literally 0.
So you pull your dagger out, and you are starting to pry and prod and try and get this thing out. And as you are, one of the ravens perched on Zero's shoulder starts cawing at you, kind of agitatedly, like it doesn't want you to do that. And then it starts pecking at Zero's body, and all of a sudden, Zero, your eyes light up. You come to consciousness. What are you doing?
Well, as his eyes would start to flicker, your characters remember his eyes were always normally like a turquoise color, except when in a fight in combat mode they would switch to red. But it is a red flickering light that starts off like an ember, and then all of a sudden bright light, and the cutting board falls from his hands and just kind of drops to the ground. And then he would do that thing, Tom, whenever you.
Yeah, go ahead and cast it.
What are you casting? Sorry, I had to take my headset off to charge it.
I dropped the
cutting board.
Dropped the cutting board. Shit. Actually, how is everybody positioned? Damn it. This only really works with a map with tokens on it, actually. Are people grouped up like did people stand back when Raizo went forward, or they like go with them, or?
The way that I was picturing it in my head, and granted, this is not necessarily truth if you guys don't like it, is you guys approached as a group, but Raizo is the one that went up the steps of the porch.
Okay.
I think
Oh,
we
yeah.
probably
So
would have been.
Tom, I'll just ask you however you want to do it. I mean, would there be a way? Would there be a straight line that would connect Raizo and somebody else in the party behind him?
Yes.
Okay. Then this would be going in that line, so that way, as many people as it could get within a line.
We'll
But,
make a roll to see who's in the line.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
You're about to get stabbed.
All right, so I need Raizo.
How far is he away from us?
Probably
I'm
not
gonna
that
say
far.
20 feet.
Okay. Since I'm assuming you're doing a spell.
Yeah.
I counter spell.
And counter catapult is a first level spell.
So that shit is gone.
Well, I guess.
The cutting board starts to move and then falls to the floor, clattering onto the porch.
I hold my rapier to his throat. Say, with this old friend.
He would immediately be getting out his big steampunk maul, basically that he's turned his blacksmith hammer into.
Are you entering fight mode? Would I recognize him as entering fight mode?
You would know from his eyes he is in fight mode.
I will attack.
Are we going to get into initiative, or are we going to try and talk here? Either way is fine, but
I'm gonna bump him on the head.
Yeah, Zero's pulling out the Durgan's, what did I call it? Durgan's thunderous steampunk hammer, and would be swinging. Yeah, no hesitation.
Okay, I'm gonna put you guys on a map here. Well, this went a different way.
What are you talking? I knew this was exactly what was going to happen.
Did you expect me to counter spell?
No, I didn't predict. I don't know your characters anymore, but but that was going to go to a fight and not get talked about. I figured, yeah.
So if
hold on, time out. Your logic was you were going to robot death eyes us, attack us multiple times, and expect us to talk without trying to bonk your fucking circuits back into place.
I said I figured it was going to a fight. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Can I, if I see him starting to swing up, starting to swing his maul in this case, I'll from wherever I'm at, be like, watch out! He's hit me with that thing before. It doesn't feel too good.
Yeah, it was
I'm just gonna start attacking random players. I'm gonna start attacking Yuri. If this is the way this is going.
Okay, hang on.
Not free for all, Carly. Calm down.
It was a lot.
Put you all on a map.
Yeah, put us. Go ahead. Carla's like, "Ooh, perfect time! I can fucking finally attack him."
Yeah, I'm just I'm turning on everyone.
The cottage is not actually on this map because I couldn't find one in time. But
you're good.
So we'll say
Theater of Mind, College.
Because mine hasn't changed yet. So I'm just trying to figure out, is this my crappy internet? Oh no.
No, I'm switching it now. So I just had you guys are on the Spooky Forest map.
I remember being here.
So I'm gonna put you all in the.
As soon as he did that spell, I would have ninja'd my way behind him.
All right, well, everybody roll initiative first. Okay. Then we'll figure out what everybody's doing.
Do we have a token to click on?
Nope. Yeah, damn it.
Yeah, can you not see, Lucian?
I got it.
Okay. And then if you're playing Borden,
Tom,
go ahead and roll for him too.
Fucking 0 initiative.
All right. So, Zero, you are up first.
How is Zero up first?
I got a 12. I added. You have to change mine to a 12. The second one, of
Okay.
course, was an 18.
Either way, I
With
rolled a
oh
28.
wait, no, I did have an 18. Never mind.
I rolled a natural 20 for a 28.
It
Did-
definitely has you as having an 8. Oh,
Because
that's
Oh,
what you rolled for. That's what you rolled
because
for.
I rolled that
Borden.
board in. Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Must forgot
So
this was-
28 for Rizzo, and Borden has a
8.
Yeah, I did have an 18. I saw somebody rolled at the same time I did, apparently.
Okay, there we go. So Rizzo, you are up first.
Thank you.
How does he go in first? Because
Oh.
that's what the numbers say.
Right, that didn't work. I'm assuming 11's not going to hit him. So I will bonus action hit him with my dagger. 16
Yeah.
to hit. I don't remember your AC.
Nope. 16 will just bounce off the half plate armor integrated into his carapace.
All
Okay.
right.
Is
As of
that
all
it
time,
for?
as I'm hitting him, I'm just saying, wake the fuck up.
Is that it for Rizzo?
Yeah, with the waking. Get up, friend. Don't make me do this.
Okay.
Oh,
Now Zero's up.
we forgot about X.
Oh yeah, where is X?
Yeah, X would have been
X?
standing next to me. My dog. Uh,
X, talk some sense
Oh.
into your master, would you?
The combat tracker, and then go ahead and roll a. And does he get his own initiative, or does he just go on your initiative?
he fuck, let me look real quick. I think he goes immediately following me, but let me double check. It's been a little while. Yeah, shares my initiative count, takes turn immediately after mine.
Let me take him out of the combat order then. Remove combatant. Okay. Okay, then Rizzo or Zero, you are up.
So X, since he's an ally, he would count for flanking, right?
So since this is tough since the house isn't here, but Rizzo's back is basically up against the house right now. He is now on the other side of the porch stairs because he went around you. So
Oh, okay.
there would not be space for X to get behind him.
Well, Zero was gonna move first, but okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah, there's a wall I can't see. Okay, cool.
So
Then, yeah, he will just take his giant steampunky hammer and swing twice. If I just cast something that was an accident.
Nope.
Yeah, you just swing twice at Rizzo.
13. No, that's gonna miss.
Yeah, I figured.
Dodgy dodge. That's gonna hit.
19.
It does all of that damage.
Yeah, 15 bludgeoning. God, yeah, because I rolled 2 6s and 2 5s.
Jesus
Damn.
Christ, 26. Okay, talking about almost one shot me. That's cool.
Yeah, 5e is not designed for PvP.
No, it is not.
Okay.
And, nah. No, just that's it.
Okay.
And then Zero will, or I mean X rather. He'll take a swing. His eyes are glowing red as well. I would assume.
Jesus, you get. Okay, go for it.
Because you control him with your bonus action, right?
Yes.
No,
Artificers are broken.
Very broken. Jesus Christ.
And at lower levels, kind of, not super much. At higher levels, it doesn't really pan out.
Really? 26 points of damage in one hit at level 5? I don't want to hear it.
I rolled 2 off of
Doesn't
maximum damage.
matter.
Oh,
Shitty.
yeah, I would have used my bonus action to tell him to attack. I forgot.
Okay, well, do it then.
I'm doing it. I was just checking to see how it worked. Give me, God, it's been like months.
Blacker.
Then Rizo's secret brother comes out and rips his head off.
That'd be
15.
nice. Yeah, no, that hits.
Really?
Oh, what's secret? Oh shit.
I'm a rogue, sir. I don't have big AC.
Uh-oh.
15 is my AC.
Oh, I got a 1, so 3 force damage.
All right, that puts me at 9.
Okay.
9 HP.
Yep.
Is that it for 0?
0 and X? Yeah, yep, that is it.
All right. Zuri, you are up.
Yeah, fuck, I'm gonna try to get closer and hit the right tool this time. Go here and just say, "What's up, middleman? We're not your enemy. Stop fighting us."
You gonna make a persuasion check?
Yes.
Is that what your goal is here?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll it. Trying to figure out how to make 0 work this.
-1 to persuasion. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
So 0. Why don't you roll? Let's see. Why don't you roll a? What would you roll for that? A wisdom check? Just a straight up wisdom check.
With the modies in, would it be like maybe advantage just because of the particular, because of what we talked about how he is?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on that.
Cool. So just a straight wisdom. Well, at least I don't have a -1, I guess. 16.
Okay, so you do not you do not have much of a response to Zuri, unfortunately. Zuri, can you do anything else with your turns?
Yeah.
That would be your action.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was going for. So I'm assuming I saw that there was no response, or at least not the one I wanted. So I guess bonus action. I will giant smite, turn large, and move the rest of my movement.
Let me give you. Oh god, the laggy mouse on the TV is so weird. Let me make you big real quick. 2.
I sent you another
There you
message, Tom. Too. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay, Carly, you are up.
Yeah. So I am going to, I guess, get close to him. There you go. No, because I have to hit him with a ranged attack weapon. Okay. I'm just going to say to him, does anyone have like, is anyone very persuasive? Because I'm not very persuasive.
I mean, you would have seen Zuri's words have 0 impact on 0.
I don't
Ironically.
think he likes me as much, and I'm very persuasive, so I'm gonna stay out of this.
Borden's kind of persuasive.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Fine, I'm gonna take out my short sword and be like, I'd rather be fighting someone else here, but that's fine. And I'm gonna make it so that if I do hit him or whatever, it's like blunt and in terms of like I'm trying to knock him out and not kill him.
Yeah, non-lethal.
Non-lethal,
is
yeah,
what we're
whatever
going
you
for.
call it. Yeah, that's it. Well, I don't think I hit him anyway with 9.
You have advantage. You have advantage.
Yeah.
Oh. Very well then.
Even
Okay.
worse.
Oh, wow.
Even worse.
Wow.
And I have
Did no one
plus
hit him?
9.
No one's hit him yet.
Sorry, plus 7. I have plus 7. How is this even possible?
Damn. It doesn't even have a shield anymore.
All right, Carly, is that it for your turn, or do you get anything else here?
No,
I guess you get a second.
That was,
Yeah, she got
that
a
was
second
embarrassing.
attack.
Oh yeah, actually, I have a second attack, so I'll try this again, and I'll put it with advantage as well. 15. I don't think 15 hits him anyway.
No.
Pathetic rolls. Okay.
Okay,
Just look very upset.
Lucian, you are up.
Perfect.
Yeah, can't find the wheat grinder.
Five.
Yes. Yes.
There you go. Wow.
Oof. Oof.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm not. He almost one shot me. Fuck that. I'm going all out too. My turn. So go.
Oh, Jesus
Wait. Oh, wait.
Christ.
Hold on. Wait. Is that a melee spell attack?
Yeah.
It's a spell though.
It's a melee spell attack.
Hold on. Actually, I might have a reaction.
No, it's not. It's a visual or a somatic.
Vampiric touch. It is a it is a spell.
It says make a melee spell attack.
Here. Oh, look.
I just read it. It says melee spell attack. I'd have to see if there's something I can do. Yeah. Yeah. X can't wait. Where is? Which one's Lucian? Oh, the one right there.
To your left, yeah.
Oh no, never mind where he's at. I don't think he can. Nope. Yeah, because of the position. Never mind. Yeah, I take all that.
Okay, roll it.
He
Yeah,
did.
he
So
did.
it's okay.
I'm really confused on what's happening right now.
I get
So
a lot of health back.
9. You get 13. You were full health.
So you
anyways.
would get so you would get
I'm gonna be at max because I was only missing 5 HP.
so it's 6, 12. So it's 18 plus 13 damage is the or no.
18
It's
plus 9.
18 plus 9. So
27.
27 necrotic damage to 0.
He would feel that pretty good.
Is that it for Lucian's turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Borden is up next.
I'm debating if I want to be a dick since you pretty much one shot me.
I mean, Ryza would know. It's not like this isn't regular zero.
I didn't mean to click that. I was actually trying to see what it does.
That would be pretty funny, actually.
It would be really funny because you can't drop yourself.
Well, yeah, that or my armor just part of me. Yeah.
I mean, you'd have an advantage too.
Or you'd be really funny.
Is it a
player.
touch spell? I've never actually cast this. Is this a touch
No,
spell?
it's a range of 60 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you do it to the weapon wait, no, it's a wood handle, so it wouldn't work on the. It's funny when you do it on a weapon, so they have to choose between damage and dropping their weapon.
Is it a wood handle?
It is, yeah, because it it is because it started off as like a blacksmith hammer with a wooden handle.
All right, then you know what? I'm gonna cast that on your armor.
Okay.
Wait, do I even have the spell slots to do that? Yeah, I do. Can you mark off? Oh wait, can I do it myself?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
named it, you should be able to do it.
Okay.
By the way, you can't do it on me, even though I'm made of metal. It says manufactured metal object, so it'd have to be the armor, not me.
Aren't you manufactured?
It says object. I'm a creature.
Debatable.
There's a distinct difference in the rules. I was just reading about it recently.
Debatable.
It doesn't matter.
But
the armor.
I'm doing it on your armor. I know. I'm doing it on your armor. So you only take 7 damage. Or Constitution saving throw. Cause object to glow red hot. Any physical creature within contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage.
So I take 7 and then make a con save if I get any attacks, and I'm hurting bad from that. So
if a creature is holding or wearing an object takes damage from it, a creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can.
Yeah, which the armor he literally cannot.
It has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah.
Every next turn. Okay.
Okay. Is that it for Borden?
Yep.
Okay, so at this point, the door to the cabin, the cottage, flies open. And in the doorway, you see a small old woman. She looks like she probably at one point had red hair, but it's mostly gray with just a few streaks of red in it now. She steps out onto the porch, looks around, and says, "What is all this ruckus?" And she will wave her hand towards Zero. And Zero, at this point, your eyes are going to switch from red back to their normal coloring.
Just an instantaneous flicker back.
Just an instantaneous flicker back.
Okay. Yeah, he's got you'll see him blink and look at everybody around him and see Raizo hurt. And
Are we
and
still in
probably-
initiative?
We can be.
well, I mean,
So-
Zero would immediately his warhammer would the head of it would fall to the ground.
Yeah, you're
And-
still getting whacked.
It's a
Rizo's still
vengeance
whacking you.
whack.
Yes, it is actually. I love Carly so much.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Carly, roll an attack. The woman on the porch, while that's happening, is going to say, "Stop this instant! What are you all doing with my statue?"
Zero would look over at her and go, "Statue? Not a statue."
As
he
he
would
says
turn-
that, as he says that, Rizo whacks him on the head bluntly.
I see
actually,
damage, but no.
18 to hit.
X uses his reaction to give you disadvantage on the attack. That was what I was looking at before.
Straight roll.
If you had advantage, yeah, it'd be a straight roll.
So 17 to hit then?
17. I'll use my reaction and cast shield.
You already used your reaction to give me disadvantage. You can't use two
No.
reactions.
That's
That's X's reaction.
That was X that X interfered with your attack, and I'm casting shield.
I thought they were on the same turn.
We each have our own
They are,
reactions.
yeah. Remember, broken ass fucking character.
So the woman on the porch is going to smack Rizo's hand and say, "You stop that! We're putting a stop to that this instant."
I'll hold up my dagger. Don't ever touch me again.
She's gonna
And
stare
I'll sheathe my dagger.
She's gonna stare into your eyes and be like, curious. Carly, did you want to roll your attack to poke Zuri's foot?
Or what? I mean, like, do I just do like unarmed strike or whatever?
No, you got a sword. You got to poke him.
Yeah, but I'm just lightly poking him. I'm not like stabbing him like really hard.
It's just touching her sword to his foot.
Yeah, I'm just like poking him while he's
All
dying.
right. The woman on the porch will kind of look over the scene here and say, "Well, clearly there's been some sort of misunderstanding.
Clearly.
You were a statue on my porch mere moments ago. What's happened to you?"
Yeah.
I have no idea. I was all I know is like just what happened right now. Before that, there's nothing. And
But you have no excuse.
I don't know. And he would look at Rizo and see the scorch marks from because the thunder damage he took was from gunpowder exploding on impact. So
Yeah,
he
I
would see the
figured.
burns. He would see the burns and just be like, there aren't words to apologize, my friend. And
You're right.
he would reach out and grasp your shoulder and murder you. No, just kidding.
Well, it's
That's my call. That's mine.
you know it's funny. As soon as you say that,
No, you cure wounds 2. You get 16 back.
I know. But Rizo's still pissed. So he's blunt
he wants
action.
to hit you so bad.
I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah, that's I already. Wait, no, shield blast the rest of the.
I waited.
Well,
That
if you waited
motherfucker to go away, you would have got it back.
All
I know.
right.
No, it wouldn't be enough anyway. So.
Yeah.
But X would give you disadvantage again.
If it was a straight roll, it would have been a 23. Or do
Yeah.
you want me to roll again?
No, the 23 was first, so yeah. But the woman on the porch is going to cast a quick spell. And Rizo,
Counter
I need
spell.
you.
I'm just joking. I don't need my spell slots.
Rizo, I'm going to need you to make a save. I just have to double check what kind of save.
You're fine.
Is,
That was non-lethal damage too, by the way.
Yeah,
And
zero.
It would have been
zero's going down unless all this gets negated. Pretty much, by the way.
that's actually doubled because you weren't unaware, so that's critical.
What?
Right.
Unaware?
Rizo,
Hashtag assassin feet.
Rizo, make a wisdom save, please.
I have to be technically surprised for the assassin stuff. I wouldn't have been surprised.
You wouldn't have been surprised that you were just like healing me and we were out of combat and you just took a dagger to the head? Out of nowhere? That's surprise, sir.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would recognize. He would, as pissed as Rizo is, that he would have seen that. And either way, it doesn't matter. I have 4 fucking HC. Or HP.
Take your damage and hush. Let me get my fucking revenge. We're even.
Rizo, you all of a sudden, as you're reaching out to continue to pummel on Zero, your muscles
just one hit.
Quit reacting, and you are paralyzed as she has just gotten you with hold person.
Did she get me before I hit him? She did that as a reaction? I'm confused.
No, we're out of combat. It would have been after you went to hit Zero again. So Zero, you are in fact down for a second here. But Rizo, you are paralyzed.
That's fine.
And she is going to come up to Zero, reach down and touch him, and cast another spell. And Zero, you are going to regain 22 hit points.
I slash out her hand.
Stop it. No, I can't say anything.
I'm just joking.
The house stands up on chicken legs. Surprise, this is Baba Yaga
now. While Rizo is paralyzed, Zero would touch him again.
Can I?
Gross.
Touch me in my no-no square? Can I get access to Borden so I can move him up?
Oh yeah, I probably did not actually give you permission for him. One moment. Borden permissions.
And he would, as he was doing that, he would speak in the kind of computer code that he does to X. And would it be cool if just for flavor time if we just say like he could access like X had a recording of just the last few minutes so we could see what he was doing, kind of thing, just to register that he was in. Yeah.
I'd allow that,
yeah. It just so while Rizo is frozen, he would just say, I just looked at what X saw when all that was happening and what I was doing. I was somehow my old battle rager mode must have been activated. So, like that's how I used to be before Durgan found me and gave me a higher purpose. So I truly am sorry, friend. I couldn't stop myself, and I know this healing the damage I did isn't enough, but I hope you can forgive me.
Rizo, you're still paralyzed.
I'm assuming I get multiple checks to see if I unparalyze because you get to save at the end of your turn, kind of thing.
I'll let you do one more, but she's gonna stand in front of you. Oh yeah, you fail. She's gonna stand in front of you and be like, "Well, now that we've all calmed down," and snap her fingers, and you're gonna have control of your body again.
And
I'm not
Yeah.
mad. We're just
Just
even.
disappointed.
A little disappointed, but now we're even.
Zero
Don't ever hit.
Zero will hold out his hand like in a handshake gesture.
Yeah,
Offer it to Raizo.
I'll shake it. Just don't ever hit me with that damn thing again.
So is this how you guys met before, and is this
Kind
kind of rekindling your relationship over there?
I was never mad at him. I was just getting revenge. He hit me, I hit him back. It's fair.
It's fair. We're even.
Sorry, you don't get to just hit an assassin and not expect to get hit back. It's not how this works.
Okay, high five.
I hold up my hand for a high five.
Oh shit! I do it, but I don't do anything because I'm out of spell slots. Nothing happens.
So-
I don't have any spell slots. Like nothing
Good.
happens.
Yeah.
Just a crisp high five, man.
Chris high five. I like it.
The woman on the porch is starting to cast prestidigitation to start cleaning up the blood, and she's looking over her shoulder,
lot of
saying,
it.
"Now, I imagine you all are here for some reason, not just to assault my decor."
Your decor was probably one of my best friends, so he's not your decor.
Well, I traded the Vistani some very nice herbs and spices for him.
That's
Suck.
weird and also slavery?
Oh, we didn't know he was alive.
Zero. Why'd you shut off for?
It's nothing. There's blackness. The only reason I know what happened the last minute or so was just because X was activated, and then he could tell me what he saw. That's it. Before that, I had no idea.
Zero, the last thing you would remember would be the last time you were in camp with the party and you had gone into your sleep mode. And then the next thing you knew, you were here.
We just
Okay.
straight leave Zero there sleeping.
Well, nobody asked where he went, so
No, that's fair. We were distracted.
Yeah,
that does happen.
yeah. Zero would say, that's his last memory.
The woman will reach out and touch Zero one more time and heal you again. That'll bring you up to full. And anybody who's not up to full, she would heal also and be like, "All right, let's conduct business in a civilized manner here. I'm certainly no slave owner, so I suppose I have to let my cool statue go." But
yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, well, you don't have much say in the matter since your statue's walking and talking around now.
You're not a statue.
the temptation to cast hold person on you too is very high.
Roll a wisdom save.
Zero said it
DM
less
save.
hard ass than Mike said it.
Shit.
Did we
Because
see
Mike cannot control his tone properly.
did we see what happened to those ravens that were around him?
They flew up and they are now on the roof, just on the edge of the roof of the cottage.
They didn't fly away?
They flew up, but not away.
Interesting. Yes, we did come here for business. Just thankfully we came across our friend. Sorry for the weird reunion.
Yes, well, I am so happy for you. What can I do for you?
What do you do? Who are you?
She's a herbalist.
My name is Jenny, and he's correct. I am an herbalist.
Oh.
Nothing to sneeze at, but I sure know my way around a bush or two.
I kind of chuckle. I see what you did there. That was good.
Too.
That was good.
Mike is chuckling. Zero would not get the joke.
In the distance, you hear drums going, ba-dum.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, Zero, yeah, it goes right over his head.
Man. I came here to browse your wares. I
Well,
think I was the only one here that was wanting to do business.
What, you'd
Unless
like to
anyone
see a
else.
bush?
I hear she's got a great
Um,
one.
no, she's got green teeth. She's not Jenny Green
Oh,
Bush.
oh, misunderstanding. My bad.
So,
I mean, we don't know that for sure yet, so.
Inside check.
Oh, I like the yet on the end of that. Clearly, someone has plans.
Forever known as Greenbush.
All
Somebody
right,
was trying to make Nair and messed up the formula, you know.
she'll turn around, walk in, and be like, "Well, you might as well come inside then."
Well, I'll
So-
follow her in.
Is everyone going in or just Rizo?
Zero would follow Rizo,
Nope, not me.
and with X trotting at his
I'll be
heels.
real. I'll be real quick, guys.
Yeah, make it real quick. We're still trying
Yeah.
to find this wizard of wines and take care of this business.
Trust me, I want to figure that out just as much as you do.
And
So
Zero
Rizo,
would look
you
around.
and go ahead.
I say Zero would be looking around to see if there's anything that would help him with his alchemical experiments to maybe refine his explodey stuff that he's working on.
Okay. So you guys come into the cottage here, and it's fairly small, pretty cramped. Like, if you all had come in, you would have fit, but it would have been standing room only sort of thing. Lining the walls of this cottage are jars full of pickled pieces of roots and leaves, and you see things hanging from the ceiling drying out. There are just reagents and herbs hanging all over this place. And so she kind of puts her hands out and says, what are you looking for?
No one else came in, right? It's just me and Zero.
Just you and Zero.
Right, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
keeping
no.
an eye on the Ravens, if that makes a difference.
No, please do.
Yeah. You go
Uh,
first. I have something to ask, or you can do your thing first.
Okay. I am looking. How do I put this without being too? Do you have any deadly plants?
You're going to see a sly smile spread across her face and be like, my dear, there are many deadly plants in the region of Barovia.
Like
What
in your
is
book?
what is your goal for these plants?
Something that works well with weapons. Something easily coated for weapons.
She'll turn and start looking around and start pulling jars off of shelves, looking at them. You're starting to see that it's not just herbs and leaves and fauna, or flora rather. You're going to start seeing, as she goes deeper into the shelves, you're going to start seeing things like eyeballs and tails of creatures pickled in jars and whatnot. You're going to see her grab a few jars, lay them out on a little countertop, and be like, these can combine to make a fairly unpleasant experience for someone on the receiving end of one. Is this what you're looking for? Something? And she looks down at the dagger in your belt, and she says, something you'd like to put on that, perhaps?
Ooh.
Zero.
GM, is it?
Zero,
Yeah, I mean, she's describing a poison,
poison.
you could slather on a blade.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. Is this the strongest you have?
Zero would lean in and whisper to Rizo, ask her if she's got any in the bush she mentioned. It sounds like that's where she keeps the good stuff, in the bush.
Missed you,
Yeah.
my friend.
Yeah, because he didn't get the joke.
I know. I know. I'll ask her.
Yeah. Ask about her bush.
Her eyes are going to narrow, and she's going to start to put stuff back on the shelf.
No, don't. He's not very one with. He doesn't understand human language.
Yeah,
Let's
he
say,
says it in a very innocent, childlike way.
Back to the poisons.
it is
And
not
and
coming.
also, how much would this run me?
One moment.
Yep.
There we go. I was like, why the hell is this not coming up? It's because it's not actually that. Here we go. She is going to bring them back out and start kind of twirling them around in one of her hands. Like, this woman looks fairly old and frail, but like she's moving like she's still pretty spry, and like her dexterity of her hands as she twirls these bottles in her hand, like she's moving very well for someone you would expect of her age.
She
She
knows how
says,
to funnel things really well.
she's gonna send a little lightning bolt out the window that just goes straight for Lucian.
Counterspell that, bitch.
I can't. I have no spell slots.
Oh shit.
She says, "This would normally cost someone a fairly pretty penny, but I like you. I'll charge you only 10 gold for a vial of it."
Okay. Knowing my little background with poisons and proficiency with the poisoner's kit, how would I recognize this poison?
You would recognize that. Well, let's see. Make a survival check to check out to recognize the ingredients.
Well, boy. Ooh, 16? Not
With a
terrible.
16, you do recognize some of the components in here. Why?
Ooh,
is
that
this
could have been a
one-
nature check. Totally forgot about that one.
Could've
Oh
been
yeah,
all-
I would have also allowed a nature check.
I have a +3 to both, so
Come here, you stupid thing. So you would recognize that you see some glands from a poisonous reptile in there, and some basic poisoner's kit stuff in here. This would yield a basic poison vial. If you look in equipment, that's what that would come up with.
basic. Let me see what that does. Um,
I think
I
it's
think
2d6.
it's 2d6 for basic poison.
For
Yeah.
basic poison, it's only a D4.
Oh, is it D4? Oh, then Nick really upsales basic poison.
Basic poison vial. DC 10, 1d4. Yeah. I'm gonna look for something a little stronger.
A bit stronger, you say? Ooh, well, let me see what else I have here. She is going to turn back to her shelves. She'll take the bottle that contains the gland that you had noticed,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to return with another bottle with. It's a significantly larger bottle, and we'll just keep your same check there. You would recognize this. Hey, why aren't you coming up? You were just here a second ago. Oh, it's because I can't spell. Jesus Christ, I still can't spell. There we go. You would recognize this to be a much larger gland from I guess 16. Sure, you recognize it. It's a gland from a giant poisonous snake.
Better. How much does this
He
one
says,
run?
Indeed. For you, this one I'd let go for 30 gold pieces.
30 gold pieces. Would I recognize the damage it would do?
You
Like a
look
D6.
up in equipment. Look at serpent venom.
Serpent venom.
I will be right back.
Ah, much better. I have 15. Group. Can I use one of our rings that we have? Our
I was
3 rings that are
wait,
worth 50 gold?
or you could ask the guy standing next to you if feels bad for bitch slapping you.
Oh. Do you have
Like
an extra 15 gold?
15? And yeah, you would recognize he still feels bad about almost killing you. So he would sigh and hand you 15 gold out of his pouch, and you would see there's not much gold left after that. But
Yeah, that was all my gold.
unless there's magically more gold in Zero's pouch than he remembers.
Oddly
Yeah.
enough, there is not.
No one
Really?
tipped the statue? How rude.
Just like an extra like 500, just or
There
like
was a
platinum pieces,
Mm.
isn't there?
people kept trying to balance gold coins on the cutting board, but they kept falling off, and then Jenny would pick them up.
Aw.
And I forgot to say because other people were talking. Zero did pick up the cutting board again, by the way.
Okay.
I was ready to say it, but then other people were talking, and then I forgot.
Of course you did.
I just wanted noted that he still has the cutting board.
Awesome.
It is a very important cutting board.
Hey man.
Okay.
thing
So
would've hurt.
are you giving her 30 gold for this serpent
I
venom poison?
I am.
All right. She takes the agents and takes them back to a back room where she puts them in a mortar and pestle and starts grinding everything up and turning it into a bit of a slurry and pouring it into a vial, corking it, and she will hand it over to you. Do be careful with that, dear. I do enjoy repeat business.
Okay. I will definitely be careful, and I will definitely be coming back to you. You have stronger stuff than this, correct?
Oh, of
If
course.
Oh, you're about to be my new favorite.
I hope you're about to be my new favorite, but we'll see how your purse expands with your ego.
We'll see how this goes. I like it. Zero, do you have any shopping?
Yes. He would pull out his alchemist supplies and he would take out some saltpeter and charcoal and something else that I forgot. I looked it up, then I forgot the damn name of it. But he would take out the ingredients he's been working with to come up with gunpowder, and then a little vial with the mixture that he's come up with. So all the ingredients and then the way he's mixed it together, and he would I don't think he has it with. Does he have? Oh yeah, and then you take out it. Be like, do you mind if I demonstrate? Just do you have like a plate or something, like metal, that I can just demonstrate what I have and see if you have anything that could
Yeah,
help me
she'll
out with
bring
my experiment?
she'll bring out a small but very sturdy metal bowl and set it down.
Okay. He'll sprinkle just like a handful of grains of the mix into the bowl, and then take out his tinder box and strike flint on steel for the spark, and it'll just flare in a poof of smoke.
Her
But
eyes go a little bit wide, and then she just kind of narrows down on it, and you can tell she's very curious about this.
so, would you have anything that could help me out with my experiments? My master had the recipe perfected. It's what made him famous, but he kind of died before he could share it with me. So I've been kind of figuring it out as I go.
She's going to kind of sift her fingers through the burnt up residue in the bowl, look through what you have, and she's going to say, "This is not exactly my area of expertise. I may be able to send for someone that might know more about it, or might be more able to work on it. You're looking for somebody with more arcane knowledge than myself. Less, I'm much more of a nature much more nature-based, if you will. But there is someone who might be able to help with this. I could get in contact with them.
He'll slide her a gold piece across the counter and say, "I'd be much obliged if you would." And yeah, since you seem so proud of that bush, if you ever want to show it off sometime, we'd be happy to see it.
God damn it. She'll smile and take your gold. Rizo and Zero make perception checks.
Shit, hold on. Come back.
Perception said.
Mm-hmm.
14 for me.
Damn it. I gotta go out to my front porch. It's too bright on the back. I can't see anything. I'm not doing it right now. Sorry.
And a 4. Okay. Rizo, you notice, but Zero, you do not. As she smiles and takes the gold, you can see that her teeth are kind of vaguely pointy. Like they don't look like normal teeth.
Oh. Interesting. No discrimination here. Since we're literally traveling with a fucking vampire.
All right, are you done at Jenny Greenteeth's?
Yep. I'll do like a little nod bow thing and walk out.
Okay.
Zero will clumsily and awkwardly try and imitate Rizo and just look bad and say, "Oh, name's Zero, by the way. When should I check back in? With how long do you think till you know something? Out of curiosity."
Oh, it'll be a few days at least. Getting a
Okay.
hold of him is not always an easy thing to do.
That's fine. I just wouldn't want to stop by and pester you,
Of
too
course,
often.
of course.
So a few days. Okay. Rizo, help me remember that, or in case if I like disappear again or anything, you're coming by here to buy more poison, maybe you can ask her about it for me.
Let's keep what I bought kind of on the secret.
What? You didn't buy anything? And he would like tilt his head, and you'd see one eye shut off like a wink, real quick.
Nice. High five. Let's go.
Oh,
My
hi,
thing,
five.
you cannot steal that. It's trademarked. It's trademarked by
Do
Lucian.
the full jump, both feet leave the ground, and hook back, leap in the air, high five? Because that would be sweet.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right.
So as you guys finish up in there, Zuri, you've been watching the Ravens, right?
Yeah, just trying to see what they're doing and seeing if they're just being ravens or they have other intentions, I guess.
How many
Make a
times did they
perception
poop?
check.
I mean, like, why don't we just ask them? I have speak with animals.
That would make a little more sense.
I'm going to cast speak with animals to be like, okay, Zuri, this is how you get information out of Raven.
All
And
right.
I'm going to say, what are we asking them? Are they Vistanis in disguise? I would say, like, hi guys, what happened here around here to Zero? How did he end up this way?
The DM.
The Ravens are going to look down at you, and you can see them cocking their heads one side or the other, then looking kind of at each other, then back at you, and they'll say, "Statue? The statue that we poop on?"
Yeah, statue that you poop on. When did it get here? And I'm gonna give them like one of my rations, like as bread or whatever to make them happy.
Are you holding it out to them, or are you throwing it on the ground? How are you?
I'll throw it on the ground, like nearby where they are. I'll be like, here's some food.
Okay, they'll fly down from the roof and hop around on the food, pecking at it, going, "Oh, do you have any corn? We love corn."
I'm not sure. Do I have it? I don't think I have any corn.
I don't think you have any corn.
No. Sorry.
The Ravens will start pecking at the food and look back at you like they want the food, but they're a little nervous. They don't want you to get them. So they kind of eat a couple bites, look at you, eat a couple bites, look at you, and then they'll say, "The statue's been here for a couple of days now. We just the Vistani people brought it down, and they gave it to the nice lady, and she gave them some stuff, and then we pooped on it.
Okay. And did the Vistani do anything else with the statue, or?
I don't know. We've been here. We just hang out here most of the time because the nice lady feeds us.
Okay. You guys have any more questions for the ravens? Or was Zuri just like paranoid as usual?
Well,
It's just while we're inside.
yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
understood what you were saying, but I'm like, what are you doing? They're just birds. You can't reason with them.
I'm just asking them a question about like they said that the Vistani brought the Zero here, and then they pooped on him a lot.
Oh,
That's all.
defecating on statues. No wonder why you're best friends with them.
Can Zero make a perception check to hear them talking about him getting pooped on? I just
I'll
wanna
let
be
you
able-
make it with. I'll let you make it with disadvantage since you're inside.
I would have been loud with that
I just want
statement,
to.
so.
I just want to have an excuse to get to roll a perception check for how much bird poop is on me.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
I am. Give me a second. I gotta do my attack. Perception. Ugh, 6. Make him roll stealth.
You did not hear. Her, and also they were not talking in a language you would understand. So
When her and Zuri were talking.
when her and Zuri were talking.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
it was still
yeah.
with
Yeah,
a
that's
6
why.
you didn't hear.
Yeah, no, but that's why I waited until Zuri was talking too to say something, because he couldn't overheard before that.
Okay. So yeah, and do you have any other questions for the ravens?
Yeah, Zuri would just said to Carly, so these are just regular ravens then, nothing special?
And they look to be completely normal ravens. They just
God, I wish
like eating and pooping.
I wish you could say something.
Did
What do you?
did Zero and Rizo just walk out to Carly and
Yeah, I thought they did.
No,
talking to birds?
this is happening while you guys are inside doing your
okay.
transaction with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
With
Okay.
Jenny.
Let me know whenever whatever point we walk out.
Okay. Carly, are you or Zuri? Are you trying to ask any more questions?
No, but I mean it lasts for 10 minutes. I'm sure by 10 minutes they will have come back out.
Yeah. So when you guys come out, they are not currently talking to the ravens, but I imagine they would tell you that they were talking to the ravens. So.
Yeah, this little outlander over here is talking to these ravens, and apparently, hey, Zero, can you turn around for me real quick? Do I see any poop on him?
Oh yeah. There's.
Did you get a new fancy covering over there? I see some
Yeah, did you get a new paint job?
yeah, some war marks on
What?
you.
All right. He looks down. I would like to make a perception check for bird poop, please. I just want to say those.
All
words.
right. Make a perception check for bird poop.
D&D.
Natural one.
Come on, you just fucked me in the last one. Don't 11. I mean, if there's that much, it'd be pretty easy to spot.
Yeah, you look down and you notice that there are a lot of white and kind of grayish green streaks going down your body. Yeah, you are definitely got a lot of bird poops on you.
Does it? You told us they said I've been there like a couple of days.
Yeah, you've been there a few days.
Okay. Zero would be wondering if it looks like 3 days worth of poop kind of thing, or if there's like way more than there should be in 3 days, or way less.
Make a nature check to see how well you know about ravens' poop cycles.
Fuck off!
Wow.
Fuck this
You are-
game. I'm not playing it.
You're not one with nature.
Yeah, you don't really know how much a raven poops in a day, so you don't know if this is an abnormal amount or not.
Well, on the bright side, at least you don't smell like rotten fish like that one over there. He's gonna kind of nod to Lucian.
Not anymore, he doesn't.
He's very good at that.
Zero's gonna kind of cock his head and be like, That one smelled bad?
Can you actually smell, or how is your how do you perceive the world?
We're about
I,
to get into some real philosophical shit here.
I mean,
Can we do this as we're walking and
Yeah.
talking on our way
Yeah.
to the
Mhm.
bar or the winery?
yeah, that makes sense.
So go ahead. You know that you got instructions on how to get to the winery. So you know that it is several days' travel to the west. Let me see. So you can go ahead and move your token westward along the path. And you were told you will go over one bridge, but not to go over a second bridge. So right before you go to the second bridge is when you want to go left, and that will lead you straight to the winery. So hold on, let me count these out, see how far you can get in a day. So yeah, keep going. You can get about this far down the path in with the rest of the day that you have.
This is still the first day after leaving Valaki, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So by the time you get down to where you are now, you are noticing that it is getting dark. So you can either push through the night and risk exhaustion, make camp, or however you want to handle that. But this is the point at which the daylight is getting away from you and it's starting to become night.
Zero would ask, right? So how far away do you think we are from where we're going?
Oh, we're quite a ways.
Oh, okay. So we might as well stop for the night.
Yes. Why are you asking me? Do we have a ranger right there?
Uh,
Just ask her, talk to her.
he's I don't know. He's feeling maybe a little shy. He only wants to talk to his friend so far.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I think we're still a ways away.
Yeah, I would say the way Zero's acting and talking reminds you a lot more of how he was when you first met him. Before he started changing and kind of evolving, by the way.
Gotcha. Yeah, we should definitely set up camp.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you guys going to set a watch overnight?
Nah, let's just all sleep. Nothing can go wrong, right?
I'm going to use, because we're about to do a long rest, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to use primeval awareness, whatever you say it, where I can use one of my spell slots to check if 1 minute per level of spell slot, to check if there's any aberrations, celestial, struggle, elemental, fiends, or undead within 6 miles of me, because this is my favorite terrain, so that we can figure out, like, can we, well, obviously we still need the thing, but just to make sure that we're somewhere safe.
Yeah, can you link that in the chat real quick just so I can see it?
Yeah, I was trying to do it. I don't know if it worked. Oh, yes, it worked.
It'd be so much better if you could tell the direction of that too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, it doesn't tell you where they are or the number, but it tells you if they exist. Which, I mean, like, being Barovia, they probably are, but, you know.
Yeah,
And it says it's within 6 miles if it's my favorite terrain. My favorite terrain is the forest, so I think.
Okay. No, you do not sense any of those. Yeah, you do not sense any of those types of creatures within 6 miles of you.
I will tell everyone else. There's nothing too bad out there at the moment, but we should still do watches.
Yeah, I mean, just because it doesn't cover monstrosities means that everything is totally fine.
Or beasts.
Are you guys making camp right off the road? Are you going into the forest a little ways? Like, what is your plan for where you're making camp?
I don't think we should be directly on the road, but
No.
somewhere close to the road, but not too deep into the forest where we can get lost again. Something like that. Or woods, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So far enough off the road that you can't be seen, but you can still see the road from the trees. Is that the idea here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Then I will need, if you're going to keep watch, there will be 3 watches. Or I guess you can do it however you want, but that's typical.
Zero would volunteer to go first.
Okay. 0 on first watch.
I'll take second.
I'll take third.
Rise on second. Okay. So you all make your camp. Nothing seems to bother you too much. Everybody lays down, and Zero, since you are taking first watch, make me a perception check.
Okay. I have something I want to do.
Okay.
Once everybody else is asleep, we'd have to switch channels real quick.
Oh, okay. We'll meet you over on the secret channel.
Okay.
Artie's gonna mock Zuri and be like, the birds, there's a
So go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. And I do have dark vision, so it wouldn't be at disadvantage or anything, right?
Right.
Do I
Okay.
have dark vision?
12.
I do.
So with a 12, throughout your watch, you can hear the howls of wolves, but they seem to be fairly distant. You can't really discern anything from them. Nothing close enough to alarm you or anything, and your watch passes uneventfully.
Okay.
So
Then-
who is on second watch? It's Rizo, right?
Yep.
So you wake
I'd
up,
like
Rizo.
to do something. I want to take you to the secret channel too.
Okay.
I would be
Then I-
probably dicking
then I
around with
want
my
to.
no. I'll probably be dicking around with my poisons kit a little bit. And that
Okay.
poison I just got. How many applications does it look like I can use it for?
I would say you can get 3 applications out of a vial.
And if I were to put it on my weapon now, does it look like it'll wear off? Like it only lasts like a minute or two, kind of thing.
Yeah, you would need to do it within a little. I think it lasts a minute. It says on there.
Doesn't it?
I think so.
Serpent poison harvest creatures.
Does it not
Oh.
say? I thought it did.
No, here I'll display it for you.
I've got it up on my screen right now.
Okay. I'm not seeing
there,
anything
there.
about it.
You're subjected to the poison. Remains potent until delivered through a wound or washed off. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. I will keep that in mind. I'm assuming it's a bonus action to coat a weapon, or is it an action?
I'd call it a bonus action.
Okay. I'll just keep that in mind.
Okay.
And let me give you my perception check.
Perception check.
Oh, that was not perception, was it?
Yep.
It was.
It
All
is
right.
a. Okay, with a 12, your watch also passes fairly uneventfully. You're hearing the howls of the wolves, and the fog is starting to set in more than it had on your watch. So visibility is starting to get a little bit sucked in. But nothing alarms you over the course of your watch, and everything passes uneventfully. And you shake Zuri awake for third watch. And Zuri, you are due for a perception check.
All right. Perception. Yeah, 21.
21. Okay. With a 21, you still can't see very well because of the fog, but listening to the howls of the wolves overnight, you're able to detect a little bit of a pattern in their howling, almost like they are coordinating amongst each other. Again, they don't sound close enough to you to be alarming you, but in your experience, wolves, while they have the ability to communicate with each other, don't have this sort of level of coordination that you're gathering from that.
Okay.
And other than that, your watch passes uneventfully, and you all get up, ready for the day. And you may continue moving down the path.
Yep. Long rest. Get some healing spells.
Yes,
Oh,
as long
shit.
this is
Good call.
this is a long rest.
All right, let's adjust his shit because he was all kinds of whack.
So as we're walking, I don't know how far we get, like a little bit down the path. Zara's just gonna look like the Curly and is like, "Look, speaks with animals. Did you? I know you didn't. You weren't watching anything. You were just busy sleeping and snoring. But these wolves, they're like howling patterns. What do you know about that?"
Uh,
Carly, make either a survival or a nature check, whichever one you prefer.
okay.
Does anybody see anything at any point as we're getting up and doing our thing in the morning and then walking?
Make a perception check.
No, Zero will be looking around seeing if anybody else noticed anything.
Oh.
Yeah, it would be pretty
Huh.
obvious.
Yeah, so everyone in the morning when they get up are going to notice as they get ready for the day. Carly.
Probably.
I guess everybody but Carly notices anyway. As everybody's getting their stuff together and put on and ready for the road, everyone's staring at Lucian as there is a neon pink dick drawn across his breastplate of his leather armor.
Really? We're gonna start this shit again.
No. Hey, no character's seen Zero do this. Period. Ever before.
Yeah, and
So,
and no
still-
offense that it hasn't happened since you haven't been here.
Yeah, it's still pretty
So that-
obvious.
Yeah.
Still blatantly
Um,
obvious.
I go up to Zero, says, if you do this shit one more time, I will kill you.
He didn't. He's just trying to be playful.
I don't think this is playful.
This is the most malicious dick I've ever seen.
I'll pull Zero aside.
I know Zero. You would reach, put his hand on like the pauldron or whatever the shoulder plate is, the armor. So like just on his arm and just touch and be like, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Did you like
And
draw that on yourself last night?
And I'll put my hand on his shoulder.
Oh boy.
Damn.
Now, boys.
I've already did it.
Are you? Yeah. Well, I mean, X would be.
Would X notice that I'm just touching
No.
his shoulder?
You get back inside.
Well, X would be standing next to me. So I have to ask the DM, what are the chances that X is where he would be standing next to me, that Lucian is within 5 feet of Actually, no, he would be, because I'd be standing right directly in front of Lucian. X would be to the next to me. So, yeah, I mean, he's always looking out for attacks and stuff. So yeah, he would use his reaction to give you disadvantage.
All right. So my policy on PvP is that I don't typically allow it unless it's a special circumstance.
Yeah, I think this is getting a little out of hand.
So I'm going to say that we don't get to attack Zero with your vampiric touch.
Fine.
Because we do need to get places here.
Yes. I'm gonna step in between both of them and pull them apart.
Hold
and
on, but
pull
as
Zero
you're
off
doing-
to the side.
as you're doing that, Zero just says, Lucian, what's your favorite scent? What's something you like?
I'm done talking to you. If you don't fix his fucking circuits in his head, I will kill him. I walk away.
Working on it. And I'm just
And I use prestidigitation to clean myself off.
Oh, you have that spell too?
Yep.
Nice.
Everybody
Because
might want to make another perception check, and this is not something. Prestidigitation would do nothing to it.
It's magical. Are you kidding me?
I'm just saying it would do nothing. Wouldn't you agree? It
What'd you do to him?
It's just my magical tinkering. I imbue the object with a magical property, so it is a magical property. I mean, it's a bright pink neon.
Dick. Got it.
Yeah, like a little kid would draw it, like not knowing what it's supposed to really look like.
I mean, not dissimilar to the path that we're on the map.
Oh my god, it kind of does. Jesus Christ.
Wait, I gotta look at it now.
Come on,
Yeah.
Zuri.
Yeah, that's probably
Zuri
pretty
has
much.
very big knowledge of
Yeah,
this.
draw
Oh
a
my
pink
God.
neon outline around that. That's pretty much what it is.
Leave it to Zuri to fucking bring that shit up.
Um,
What is
And what's this infusion?
Yeah, what'd you give him?
all I'm gonna say is it's a magical. I'm not gonna explain exactly. It's a magical. I'm just telling you, prestidigitation wouldn't work.
Okay.
But it's a
E-
bright
either-
pale
If
pink
if
stick
you
with
Yeah.
if
a
you want to
magical
figure it out from
property.
there, then you have to work with Tom with how he wants you to figure it out. I'm just telling you that it wouldn't work. Right, Tom?
Okay.
You would agree?
Um,
That it wouldn't do anything because that's cleaning, and this is it's a
yeah,
property of the
I'm
object
looking at
itself.
prestidigitation right now. I don't think it would have an effect.
Yeah, cleaning doesn't take away a magical property.
No.
But what Lucian would think, noticing that the prestidigitation wouldn't clean it no matter how much he did.
Yeah, I'm reading through here. So yeah, prestidigitation wouldn't pull it off.
No, it has to be dispel magic.
Dispel magic would do it. Yeah, dispel magic would definitely do it.
Can I make an Arcana check? What kind of property is on my chest?
Yeah, make an Arcana check, but Mike, you're gonna have to answer that one. I'm not
17.
I'm not sure
With
exactly what.
I would say I think it would make sense that he would know pretty much what I said, that it is a magical property, so that that part of your armor, just that part, it would be magical in nature. I would think would be all you would get with an Arcana, like detect
17?
magic. Well, I mean, what else would you pick up from it? I mean,
It's School of Magic,
that's
maybe?
That's if
detect
you
magic.
cast detect magic.
Oh,
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. To prolong this or to keep this going, Risel's gonna tell Zero to leave Lucian alone, stop doing this weird shit to him. It may be funny, but let's stop.
And take it off now.
And clearly the man doesn't like it. So let's just get rid
I
of it
don't know.
and move on.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Zero. We know it was you.
You
Bud.
have
You're the
you
only
have
one that
3
can do
seconds.
this.
All right,
Lucian, stop.
fine. I didn't do it, but I'll see if I can get rid of it for you since you're so upset. And you would reach out and be like, "You're not gonna hit me, right? If I got to touch it to do something."
If
We
it doesn't
cool?
come off, I will hit you.
I'm
I-
inciting Zero to see if he actually did do it.
Okay. Do you want us to roll those first?
Yeah, why don't you whisper roll yours to me, Mike?
Yeah, I'm still set up for that. I forgot to switch back. So, so I'll have to. Okay, and I will do the appropriate roll. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
yeah.
Rizo, you definitely can tell that he is lying.
Okay. I'll keep that to myself for now.
'Cause I can't guarantee anything, but here I will do my best to make that image not be there anymore. And yeah, he'll reach out and put his hand on it, and garbled like computer language will start coming. His eyes will start flashing different colors. You know, he's gonna be there a solid minute doing stuff like that.
Can I even insight or perception see if he's actually doing anything?
I don't know.
And then you would see, so like the dick picture would have been bigger than his hand. You would see it vanish as he's finishing up.
Okay.
And then he'll pull his hand away, and there's something to see. That's all I'll say.
There's
What is it?
Well, what is it?
I
We're all
look
looking at
at
it.
my chest.
Yeah, smaller than his hand, so that's why it looked like the dick disappeared. There's a little cartoon bush.
All right, I've had enough. I'm actually going to do Vampire Touch.
All right,
All
hang
right.
on.
All right.
Let's.
And then
Mike.
it disappears instantly.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm getting tired of this shit. I really am.
Stop
What
messing
what
with.
shit?
All right.
All right.
Let's move on from here.
What else? No, but what else has Zero done to Lucian that he's so mad? Like
The smell. That
you
was
fig-
you.
You figured Lucian figured that out.
Yeah.
How?
Eventually, I talked to
How?
Tom about it.
Oh, Rizo admitted that Zero did it.
I don't think Rizzo
No,
did.
other Tom. I did insights for like a week straight, and you're the only one that was been messing with me.
Continue.
I think, yeah, I had gotten the whatever nature or something check. The survival check was 16. I think Zuri was asking me some questions about the wolves.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of mockingly, but he was actually being serious. He's like, he doesn't want to admit that he doesn't know how to do these things, so he would definitely say it mockingly, but yeah, he definitely wants to know if she actually does know.
So Zuri, Zuri, you rolled a really good perception, right? Like yours was 21.
Yeah.
So yeah, Zuri's able to describe pretty accurately what he was hearing overnight, and your survivals with a 16 survival, yeah, you can definitely tell that sounds out of the ordinary for common wolves. You think that this level of coordination is not something you've heard of.
Okay, Carly is going to say to him, yeah, I mean, the wolves talk to each other and the birds talk to each other. Everyone here is conspiring against you. But then she's going to turn around and say, yeah, no, that is weird, to be honest. So it could be weird wolves.
Yeah, I mean, this whole place is weird, from the wine to the pooping on the statue to, all those other things. So, yeah, probably should keep a closer eye out for these wolves and other strange things.
Cool.
Okay. As the party packs up their camp, you are able to continue down the road. 1 second.
Oh, and Zero's been furiously scrubbing off the bird poop
Okay.
the whole time we've been moving.
All right, so you guys continue down the road. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. You guys make it to. I'm just gonna move your token here.
As we're walking, Zuri's gonna be like, man, hope I can get back home soon, because I miss those times where my sisters and I would just go to the bathhouse and take baths together, and that's some fun times.
I'm sorry. What now?
Oh, you don't take baths with your siblings at the same time? Oh, I'm the odd one out here.
Saying I don't have any. Wait,
Wait.
I didn't have any siblings till now.
So now,
No, that's weird.
Now you and Isaac can, froth along in the bathroom, and you can catch up on good old times. You don't know what you're missing.
No. Was his name Isaac?
S-
Isaac.
Yeah,
Isaac,
Isaac. Getting pass on that, buddy.
Well, like I said, you try it once and then you'll be hooked. Don't worry.
Take your word for it. As I walk with the path.
Okay. Who is? Let's see. Who is at the front of the party as you guys are coming down the path?
If we're are we like we're not moving stealthily or anything like because X would theoretically be up front unless we're trying to be as quiet as possible or something. X would be like 30 feet ahead of us, just kind of scouting ahead a little bit.
Okay, then have X roll a perception check.
At a game, would it so if Carly's the ranger, would she have to lead that, or is that kind of like a passive thing type of thing? So she could be anywhere in the party and still take advantage of it.
My understanding. Well, and also you're going along the path. You're not traveling through the woods.
Okay.
Like the path goes through the woods, but it is still a pretty. I mean, this is a defined, maintained path.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about like where I have to be. It just says that if the group is with me, and it says that if I'm alone, I would be stealthy, but I'm with the group, so it doesn't actually like say.
Okay. So X has a 14 perception. Through the fog, X is going to start hearing the clopping of horse hooves hitting the cobblestones of the path. It's not quick, but it is just kind of a slow, plodding clop, 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 clop.
She would immediately turn in as quietly as possible, run back to the party because these would be commands that you'd be given every time we march. And come back to the whoever's in the front, and then like crouch down and put his metal paws over his head, and then tell Zero what he saw in their computer language. And Zero would say, "Horse is coming," or a horse at least. Didn't we see some asshole on a horse a while back?
Did Zero
maybe
tell
we
anybody,
should.
or did he just?
He did. He just did. He just
Yeah,
did.
yeah, Zero telling everybody. So do we want to like maybe hide off the road or the path?
Did he see
Hop
it?
off the path?
Did it say it looked like a flaming horse?
He just
He
heard.
didn't actually see anything.
Okay.
Yeah, he heard hoof prints coming, and I told him that if he sees or hears anything out of the ordinary, he comes back and tells me. So, and as he's saying, the Zero would be getting into the bush or something to hide behind with X behind him. He'd be looking for as much cover as possible because he's shiny metal.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth checks.
Okay.
If it's not involving movement, is it still disadvantaged from the armor?
You're shiny as hell, sir.
Yeah, I'm still calling that disadvantage.
Fair enough.
Oh, Zuri.
Doesn't help that. It doesn't hurt that.
You're still set to private, by the way, Zero.
Oh
yeah, you're still whispering.
Yeah, I forgot to say that. Thank you. I got a 3.
Okay.
That was still
Demolition.
even without disadvantage. I would have got that.
I still need one for Borden.
Oh shit! I keep forgetting I'm playing him.
Come on,
Yeah, God, way to go!
Oh, disadvantage with no modifier. Let's go. 5.
Okay.
So Zero's hid behind like a branch with like 2 leaves. Like it just covers his face, and he thinks he's hidden. Everything else.
Have you seen that meme of a bear that's like right behind one of those little tiny trees that it looks like he's trying to hide behind it? That's what Zero looks like.
Yeah. Except shiny metal.
So after a few minutes, you're starting to hear the sound of the hoofs on the cobblestone clip-clopping their way. Again, very slow, this person is not in any hurry. And they slowly coming out of the mist comes into view what looks at first to be a man riding a horse. But as it gets closer, you're going to notice that the horse doesn't look like any horse you've ever seen. Well, you've seen it once before, actually, where it's a little bit skeletal. Some of the flesh is just hanging off of bones, and someplace the bone is completely exposed. And as it walks by the party, you can see the man riding the horse. The armor, while of good quality, looks ancient and unkept, rusting in some places, and the rider himself also, where there are exposed bits of skin, looked skeletal and undead. As it approaches where you're hiding off the road, the horse comes to a stop, and the skeletal rider turns and looks directly at the party. Then he looks back to the road and continues his slow clop, clop, clop down the road.
Fuck.
He just looked like an undead skeleton riding a horse.
He sure
Does it look
did.
like Brad? Because we've already
Is,
seen
is, it, is
Brad.
this the guy? Is this the guy we saw before?
No, it's not.
Make-
No.
Well,
Did we see
you-
Strahd before?
The last
You
time
guys-
we camped, like kind of like
Yeah,
like
after
here.
after the wolves or whatever. Didn't we see him kind of?
At some
Or did we
point
do, or
between
did
when
we just see a figure?
you have seen at least a very similar situation when you were camping on the road between the village of Barovia and Valaki.
Did
Yeah,
we
wasn't
take
it like
him
right
out?
here? Yeah, fuck yeah. As a player, I know what I want to do, but fuck.
I don't remember this in
Uh,
the game, so I have no idea what this is.
So we
Don't
we
tell
saw,
me.
You did.
we saw him see us, right? It's not like we.
Oh
no, yeah, he
stopped.
blatantly looked at the party.
Yeah, he stopped, turned, and looked at you, and then continued down the road.
He said, "Bitch, you guys ain't quiet."
I really want a reason for Zero to want to attack him.
Let me know.
Did
I can
this guy
assassinate.
has this guy directly done anything to us? I don't remember. Again, as a player, sorry.
No, the last time you saw, and you're not sure if it is the same or just a similar. You would be. It was overnight, and you were camping just off the road on the way to Valaki. The same kind of thing happened, except that time he didn't stop and look at you, but he just kind of walked, clip-clopping down the road. Always
Can I
at
do
a slow pace, not even a trot. It's basically a walk that the horse is doing.
Is it Zero would be wondering, like, would be like looking at him to try and pick up like, is this somebody he thinks we can take in a fight, or is this somebody not to mess with?
I don't know if that's anything you'd be able to glean from him. He's not doing anything that would indicate he's.
Does it any visible weapons?
Yes, he has a long sword and a shield slung across his back. But again, his armor, while of good make, is ancient. It looks like he's just been riding this horse for a long, long time.
Can I do some sort of intelligence check for Zero to see just what he would think seeing that, like what he would make of it? That way,
I guess that would be I guess an investigation check.
Investigation. Okay.
Hey, it's okay.
19. Yeah, and
Uh,
this is not, you don't have to tell me anything. It's just what me decide, so I can decide what Zero would do.
This you can see some details in his armor with that aren't readily apparent. But as he's going by, you're going to see the head of a dragon etched into his breastplate.
Okay.
And
Any chance he would remember seeing that anywhere? That symbol, someplace else? Is that something
Nope.
he could have encountered? Okay. So
nope, that's not anything you recognize.
Okay.
If you
What is it?
roll a nature check, you might be able to tell what kind of dragon it is.
Okay.
At 12, you're not able to discern what kind of. Just to you can tell it's a dragon head, but you don't get a good enough look at it to tell what kind of dragon it would have been.
Is his face exposed?
So he's wearing a helmet that, the kind that go across the back of the neck and then up over your head. So his face is exposed, and you can see, a skull in there.
So it's like just a skull, not
Yeah,
actually.
as far as you can tell, just a skull.
Well, I mean, he looked right at us. I mean, Zero had turned to a Rhizo and kind of the rest of the party, and mostly saying it's a Rhizo. He's still being kind of shy. Just I cannot determine like if that's something we could take or not. What do you guys think?
I don't
Like,
either, but he's also showing no threat or sign of he saw us, he's running to go tell someone. He's just nonchalantly walking. I think he poses no threat.
right
And it's
now,
not like he saw our faces. He just kind of knew we were hiding here. I can assassinate him if you guys want me to. I haven't killed anything in a while.
I mean, but yeah, just it could be preventing a bigger problem down the line. I mean, it's obviously not a good thing, right? And we
Not
kill not good things.
100% sure.
I mean,
Could be a possible ally.
I've never come across
Could be a possible ally.
a what?
He didn't attack us.
Yeah. He obviously saw us
So-
and he didn't do anything.
But it's
Right, so
undead.
mission, no high fives. No high fives.
Come on, Borden would be totally down with killing the undead thing, right? He's cleric. They hate undead shit.
Hmm.
That's true.
Hey,
But
wait.
he's also
Borden,
a forge. He's a forge cleric, so not necessarily to that extent. It's an unnecessary fight that we don't need. Let's continue with our mission.
Yeah.
He didn't seem to want to kill us, so he's clearly not that type of undead. He's clearly got some kind of intelligence.
Let's not murder any more of our potential helpers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully
last time I tried to do that, it ended up being my brother. So
Well, you think your brother's that skeleton?
my brother has a devil hand. I don't know
What-
anymore.
What?
He's your
But
second brother.
what if that thing has a boss that it tells it to, and then people know where we are and what direction? Well, they know where we are. That can't be a good
Is
thing.
he
around
still
here.
in eyesight?
Oh no, he's been going this whole time. He's disappeared into the mist at this point. If you guys are still
Well,
talking.
Well,
you
yeah, I
know,
mean,
it's too late. Let's just keep moving.
as soon as he would have looked at them and Zero knew he was there and then turned and kept going, he would have started whispering right then.
Yeah, or he
But
could.
but that's he'll just his eyes will flicker red for a second and they'll be like, yeah, whatever you guys think, and just
Let's just keep moving.
he'll send X up ahead 30 feet to everybody again.
Somehow, I don't think that's the last time we'll see him either.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys went 1, 2, 3. You guys move up to here, and here, and here. Okay. So you guys get up to about here, and again, you're starting to lose the light. You can see from where you're at, up ahead, you can see the other bridge. I'm pretty sure that's in your sight line here. I mean, it kind of is, yeah. You can see up ahead the bridge that you are not supposed to cross. So you know that right before the bridge is when you are supposed to hang a left, and that would lead you to the winery. You still think you're probably about a day's journey away based on your instructions. So you are either able to camp or whatever you want to continue to do, but this is where you're going to lose the light.
Oh, it'd be smart to camp.
I mean,
Yeah.
I kind of want to push on, but
Do we know, like, are we not supposed to cross the bridge just because otherwise we're going the wrong way, or is there something bad beyond the bridge?
No, if you cross the bridge, you have gone too far, and you're moving now away from the winery. Yeah,
You said we're like a day away from it.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
Thereabouts.
Yeah, there's not much sense in pushing if we're not going to
We
get
just
there
get
till
there tomorrow, yeah.
tomorrow night, and then
Can we
Right,
push a
then,
little
we're not prob-
more to where when we get there, it won't be in the middle of the night?
Okay. So as evening falls, you guys continue.
Like a couple hours, like another hour, just not to risk exhaustion.
Okay, we will say that you guys are going to get to here. At this point, the road becomes less maintained. It's still obvious, like you don't have to make checks to lose the road, but it's no longer like a paved road.
Okay.
But yeah, you would assume that you're close enough at this point that if you traveled tomorrow, you would be at the winery in the afternoon, not too super worried about daylight.
All right.
Yeah.
Set up camp off the
Set up
road.
camp off the
The
road.
same thing I did last night before going to sleep, which is just basically checking the terrain for weird creatures, etc., etc.
Okay. So you
0.
do your awareness. How
Yeah.
I
far
feel like a
is-
horrible ranger. I've actually never used that spell on any of my rangers.
it
Figure
works.
like at least we know if we're gonna get attacked in the next like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It works.
it's
Yeah,
handy.
it works differently depending on if you're using Tasha's rules or not. No, you do not sense any undead or any of those things within 6 miles of you. But as you guys have been wandering into the night, you are hearing much louder this time the howls of wolves.
Okay, I'm going to take the first thing so that then I can recast this before I go to do my long rest. So
Okay.
that I can recast it right before the second.
Okay, so Carly is going to take the first watch.
0 will take second.
I'm gonna take the watch with 0.
I'll take
Okay,
third.
and then
I'll take third again. That's fine.
okay, Zuri on the third watch. All right, so Carly, go ahead and roll your perception check. 23. Okay, Carly, you get the sense that these wolves, while much closer, they aren't close enough that they're like on where your guys' camp are. You would guess that they are somewhere on the other side of that river that you saw. But this is they are doing like a call and respond sort of tactic that you would be able to determine like they're looking for something, they're hunting something. But again, on a level of coordination unlike normal wolves.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll do the recheck to see if anything has gotten closer before I go and.
Okay. And it still comes up empty. So then you wake up Rhizo and Zero. And then Rhizo
yep.
and Zero can each make perception checks.
Would X get one too?
Sure, we'll let X have one. Okay. Zero, you are still fidgeting with your circuitry, it seems like, so you don't notice anything.
Still playing bird poop off.
X would hear the howls of the wolves, and X is also going to notice. He's going to hear some like no howls or anything, but he's going to notice some noises much closer to the camp. He's gonna hear the caws of ravens throughout the night, and it is gonna be as though they are, right outside camp, kind of fluttering around. Rhizo, you also hear the ravens. You don't see anything, but you can tell that there are definitely a flock of ravens around your camp, periodically cawing, periodically flitting around. You don't get a good look at anything, but you can tell they're there.
I'm gonna
The
make a
thing-
note of that.
The things that the footsteps or whatever he's hearing, is it something that's approaching us?
Footsteps was the wrong word to use there.
Or the rustle of movement or whatever
Yeah.
you hear? Is it coming
It's-
towards where we are, like directly?
It's not coming like within your camp, but it is like right outside your camp. You can hear the rustling around.
Can I stealth and try to just peek outside the camp and scout, see what it is?
Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Should be one with the shadows.
I,
What?
while you're doing that, X would be telling Zero that they hear something approaching, and Zero would just start waking everybody up quietly and gesturing to be quiet as he wakes them.
Could have been
Okay.
nothing, but okay.
All right, so everybody is now awake. Go ahead and roll your stealth at 19. Oh my god, this. Okay, there we go.
I can't wait to get reliable talent. I'm not gonna lie.
There it is. And... okay, so Rizo, you kind of sneak your way out of camp towards where you hear something, and all of a sudden it is going to go quiet. You don't hear any rustling, you don't hear any bird noises at all. The ravens have all dropped completely silent.
X would take out the cutting board and set it on the ground in front of him, and then pull out his hammer.
Okay.
Don't see anything.
Let's keep your same perception check for the sake of brevity here. Looking around, you see. Let me see if you see anything real quick. Okay, yeah, you can see in the trees probably a dozen ravens staring at you.
Like legit, all 12 staring at me.
Yep.
That's creepy. Like I feel like they're staring into my soul.
They are definitely staring into your soul.
I don't see any other threats though.
Nope.
All right, I'll head back to camp and say it was just some birds that are acting very strangely. Who's taking the third watch? Is that Zuri?
Yeah.
X would listen very intent. Well, X and Zero would both be listening very intently to see if they can hear if it's still continuing to come towards us, or if it changed direction, or if it's quiet. If that's quiet too.
Oh, everything has ever since Rizo moved out towards outside of the camp, it has been silent.
Really weird. It's just ravens, but they were all staring at me. Like legit, all of them were just looking into my eyes.
Well, X said he heard something. I'm presuming it sounded bigger than a raven could make in a rustle, right?
With that good of a check, yes, it did sound bigger than a raven, but it was not
That's all.
footsteps. Like it would have been
It's just something
rustling in the
moving through
trees.
woods.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
moving through the woods, not necessarily the thump of feet on the ground.
I'll say,
Yeah,
have you ever been in the woods in the middle of like 2, 3 in the morning? It is not fun.
I just Zero's just gonna say, well, X heard something that had to be bigger than a raven moving towards us.
There's a bunch of ravens. I think it was them. I didn't see any threats except for ravens. So that's all I'm telling you.
Well, I'm not saying that like it could have disappeared or something, but I'm just telling you, like, I think we should be extra careful tonight. That's all. There was something out there. And
Sorry. Since we're all awake,
Yes.
keep an eye out. I think something's following us. I have a theory it might be ravens, but X and Zero think they heard something bigger. So just keep an eye out.
Hey, Lucian, you want to stay up with me and get an extra set of eyes?
we should definitely do this in teams just in case.
Oh, and X is going to move to the edge of where we're camped, is in the direction of where you heard it, and be staring and listening intently in that direction, alert for anything, with the command to come over and wake me up if he hears anything like he heard before. 'Cause
Okay.
he doesn't need to rest technically.
I will go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will too. Well, I will go into my mode.
So in that case, Lucian and Zuri, go ahead and make perception checks.
All right.
Ooh. Oh, Lucian.
Ooh.
Lucian,
Oh, Zuri.
Oh,
Okay.
I said be on high alert, you sons of bitches.
I'm kind. I kind of take out like my ball and my trophy, and it's like that scene from Spaceballs when it's like, no, I wasn't playing with my dolls.
Oh Jesus!
It is exactly the scene from Spaceballs. No.
I'll share that.
Yeah,
Tell me
you-
what to do. This is my watch. I can do what I want on my watch.
No.
You guys do not hear anything out of the ordinary, but your watch does seem to pass uneventfully.
All right.
All right, let's pack up and see this wizard over here. Maybe get some more wine.
If they have any.
Mm,
Okay, so you guys pack up in the morning and start heading down the path. I'm gonna move you down here. So you guys get to this fork in the road, and the one leading further to the west, there's a sign there. The one pointing further to the west says Wizard of Wines. The one pointing to the south, hey,
Hey,
you guys be
no, your animals being assholes.
yeah. Sorry.
A new lapdog in the picture I saw.
Yeah, he's playing with the little one, and he gets a little handsy sometimes with his front paws. Gets a little punchy, and she's very little. So, anyhow, the sign to the east says, or to the west rather, says Wizard of Wines, and the one pointing to the south says Yesterhill.
Yesterhill?
Mm-hmm.
Someone is it? Do we have any note takers in the group?
yeah, but we've never.
Oh,
encountered that.
I listened in secretly and took notes of everything while I was gone.
Besides,
You know what a note. You know what a note
zero.
taker I
You
am.
smart ass.
And
I don't even make notes when I'm DMing. So
in our travels, have we heard or saw anything that's even hinted of that?
You would have not heard anything about Yesterhill.
Keep a mental note that Yesterhill is by the brewery.
Yeah.
No, let's head to the brewery.
There's no point of going there because we don't have business there. Gotta get the
We just know of a location.
Blue Hill Inn people back up in service.
Yes. Alcohol is important.
It's the most important.
Damn right.
Okay, so I take it you guys are going to move towards the winery?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you go down the path towards the winery, it's right about noon-ish, and you kind of clear the forest, and down in a little bit of a valley, you can see the winery. You can see surrounding the winery all of these vineyards. Go ahead and throw out perception checks real quick.
everybody.
Everybody.
Gross.
So,
There you go.
and one for Borden also. Don't forget.
God damn it. Gordon's just here. He's not actually paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, okay. He isn't. Okay,
Yep.
so Lucian, Lucian, Carly, X, although X can't really talk, and Zero. You guys looking down into the valleys of the vineyards surrounding the winery, you don't see any grapes. All of the vineyards look fairly brown and untended, almost
Mhm.
wild. So as you guys continue towards the vineyard, on a tree next to you is going to land 2 ravens. And they're both going to start squawking and flapping their wings and causing as much ruckus as they can. What are you going to do?
Harley, didn't you say you can talk to animals?
Yeah, I have talked to. I can use talk to animals. Like, do we want to talk to them?
I feel like it's not a coincidence. We've seen ravens at
Every stop.
the every stop, and they're following us. And now it looks like they're trying to tell us something, and it's
I'm going to cast talk to animals and be like, "What are you guys making noise for?"
And they're going to look down at you and say, "There's danger! There's danger that way! Don't go down there!
What is there?
It's weird tree creatures!
Hmm.
Follow us! Follow us! We'll get you safely!"
Hey
And
guys,
one
the
of
ravens are saying that there's tree creatures and that we should follow them instead. They kind of freak me out somewhat, but whatever you guys want to
well.
do.
Hold on, before tell your, aren't we supposed to help the tavern people, or maybe they're being attacked by tree creatures
Oh yeah,
and
I'll
need
say,
help?
was there anyone there being attacked by the tree creatures?
Yeah, they ran into the woods. We'll take you to them. Follow
Yes.
me, follow me. And
No,
then
I can help.
they're gonna both fly up and kind of circle around. One of
Well,
them
there's-
is gonna fly sort of towards this tree clump and the other one is gonna just kind of circle around you guys.
What'd they say, Carly?
They said that the people ran into the woods and they're gonna take us to the people in the woods. I don't know if we should trust them though, because yeah, they kind of changed their story twice. So
I mean, it's a bird.
yeah, that is true. They are
Why
birds.
do birds know about lying? Oh, that's weird. I don't. Do animals lie? I'm so confused. My head
I
hurts. Let's just go.
Yeah. How else they
Yeah.
gonna sleep?
Shut up.
But don't.
Very freaked out by them. He's scared of birds, but he just doesn't want you all to know. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay. So we're following the birds, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
Follow the
Okay. You follow the ravens into a thicket of trees. It's getting kind of hard to follow the trees. While the clump is not that big, it's very dense. But in the center, there is a little clearing. And in this clearing, you see a gathering of people. And all around the clearing in the trees, you can see ravens everywhere, like hundreds of them.
Up with these birds.
I mean, do they look hostile?
The people, as you enter, the people are going to look up unless you're going to try and hide.
I feel like if they're being attacked, I would approach stealthily and probably not near the group because they all suck at hiding, except for
Okay,
Lucian.
Rizo. How about Rizo and Lucian throw out stealth checks, and we'll have you guys be ahead of the party.
Can I roll above a 19
Wow.
for my stealth? What the fuck?
So yeah, you guys. I guess I should make perception checks for them to see if they can see you, but I don't think that they can. Oh my god, come here, stupid thing. Should have just left that up. No. Come here. Perception check. Okay, you get to the edge of the clearing and no one seems to notice you. From what you can see, the group is made up of, you can see a kind of an older man. He's got gray hair, gray beard, looks kind of grumpy. You can see a young, what appear to be a couple holding a small child in their arms. And you can see 2 other people. They are looking mid-ish age, the man and a woman, all in the clearing, kind of huddled together.
Is anything attacking them?
Nope.
Lucian, you want to go tell the group we found him? You're muted if you're trying to talk.
The Ravens
bad.
got him.
Dude.
Yeah, I go back to the group and tell them.
I
Okay.
will stealthily approach the group and just be like, "Hey, what's happening?"
The group of people?
Yeah.
Okay. Once you start talking to them, they're all going to kind of jump and turn and look at you. The older man, he just kind of pushes his way to the front and kind of pushes everyone else behind him and says, "Hey, who are you sneaking around in here?"
We heard you guys. We heard people were being attacked here. I don't see anyone attacking you. I'm really confused.
Yeah, that's because they're still in the frickin' winery. Who the hell are you? What are you doing here?
A concerned citizen that really wants the supply of alcohol returned to Barovia.
Concerned citizen. Look, I can't get any wine out because the druids have decided to do a freaking all-out assault on the winery. So
The druids?
yeah, the druids.
Interesting. I didn't know there were druids in this area.
Oh god, another fresh one, huh? You ain't been in Barovia long, huh?
No, really haven't. Kind of stuck here, trying to get the fuck out.
Okay, let me make this real simple. Druids, bad.
I will stab you if you talk to me like I'm an idiot. Okay, where's your bar or your winery?
You had to have seen it coming in off the road.
Did we?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
That's when you saw the vineyards, and in the center of the vineyards, you would have seen the winery.
Okay. Then I didn't ask that question because I would have saw it.
Yeah.
You know how many there are?
Druids, probably 4 or 5, maybe 6. But they're
Six,
not the
5 or 6.
bigger problem. The bigger problem is the blights.
Would I know what a blight is?
Make a nature check. Or a survival check.
They're the same.
You'll get different information depending on which one you get. With a nature check, okay. So with a nature check of 18, you would have heard of blights. You would have heard that they are sentient tree creatures. They're plant creatures. They aren't something that is typically summonable. So it is weird that they would be working with somebody, but if they were going to work with somebody, it would be a druid. So this is weird, but not that weird to you. So you wouldn't know like all the different types of blights, but you know that blights are sentient plant-based creatures.
Gotcha. Is there a lot of blights?
Yeah, it was like a tidal wave of them coming over the vineyards.
Interesting. Okay, well, when my group gets here, we'll try to help clear it out. If we
So we'll say that the group arrives in time to hear you and him talking about the blights. That way, you're all up to speed. He's going to look down and be like, "Look, you might be able to kill the druids, which might scatter the blights. Look, the druids, they've pulled shit like this before, but never on this scale. It's really disconcerting. They wanted our gems, and we just don't know what their fucking deal is. How they got so bold to just come down and really lay into us this time. But this is no small feat here."
So if we help you, do you accept our help?
He's going to kind of look at you shrewdly and be like, how'd you even know we were in trouble? And he's going to kind of back up and take a defensive stance here.
I mean, you
Let's
see all these
just-
ravens. I mean, they're everywhere. You can't. They're kind of led us to you.
A concerned animal. I know that sounds really weird. Carly, help.
I talked to the ravens and they told us to come here. So
Yeah, he's going to look into the crowd of ravens and be like, what? You guys aren't supposed to tell people where we are. We're hiding.
They're ravens. I
They're
don't
gonna
think
speak.
I don't think they show loyalty.
and we just showed up here to help you, so you guys might want to be kind of like nicer to us.
And the ravens?
Yeah, and the ravens, they're nice.
Well, it is bad luck to kill a raven. Ah, ladies preserve us. All right, fine. We'll take your help.
Good.
Look, the Mardikovs are an independent bunch. We do not do this. We do not ask for help on a regular basis. It's hard. But yeah, this is not something I can do or any of us can do ourselves. You take back my winery, and I'll be grateful.
That's it.
Well, I guess I got to see how much of my winery's even left.
You
See
said,
how much of it managed to get saved, huh?
You said you had gems. You wouldn't happen to have a pearl that we could use when we defeat these blights and druids, would you?
He's gonna kind of wave a hand and be like, "Not that kind of gem. These are magic gems. That's what I mean. Look around. You think it's easy to grow grapes in this climate? The gems are what make it even possible." Once
Okay.
upon a time, we had 3 of them. Now we don't got any.
So if we get your precious gems back,
If you can get the gems back and the winery back, well then, now we're talking serious rewards, huh?
hey, I like the way you talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in.
All right. Look, the way that into the winery is going to be tricky. Those vines out there, they're not grapevines anymore. They're all blights, just kind of resting. So if you're real sneaky, you could get in there without, disturbing them. But if you disturb them, you're going to have a hell of a fight on your hands.
What's that, Lucian? I mean,
I have +7 stealth as well if we want to go like half and half or whatever. But we can send you guys in and then we can come because I have range attacks anyways.
Honestly, I don't see us getting out of here without a fight. We gotta clear the building anyways, right?
Yeah.
Is there a way to get into this winery without going through these blights?
Well, the vineyards go all the way around the winery, but if you can get inside and bolt a door behind you, you would probably keep them out long enough for you to do what you got to do in there. Maybe.
All right. Well, so let's go. We should probably scout the area to see what we can see.
Look, the winery's got a couple of entrances. You got the loading dock, you got the front door, and you've got the porch area.
Any locks or traps that we should be aware of?
Traps? No. Locks? Probably not anymore.
Fair.
Druids have been in there for a little while now. I'm sure that any lock door is now broken.
All right,
I think you make a run for it, you get inside, you shut the door, you throw the bolt, and then you start killing druids as fast as you can.
Sounds like a great time.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah, when you put it like that. there's no point of stopping now.
All right.
Can't stop me now.
Stop me now. In that case, since we're pretty close to time, should we just plan on next week starting with the assault of the winery?
Yeah, that'll work.
Sounds
Yep.
good.
All right. And keeping true to my word here, you did all level up.
Sweet.
Yay!
So
Sweet.
you will all be level 6 at the beginning of next session.
Mike, are you gonna be able to join us for next session or no?
I don't know. I jumped in this one because at the time there wasn't quite enough people to play, and I don't have anything else going on, and I wanted to kind of test the waters. I was feeling pretty good today for how I have been. It's a less miserable day than it normally is, so it'll kind of depend on how I feel next week.
Yeah. I'm just curious.
I would like to. Like this is the game I really want to play. Like if I play one, it'll be this one for sure. All right,
Show me
cool.
unclaimed board in.
Okay.
All right.
He's gonna come back really surprised.
My spells are all different.
What the fuck is this healing shit I got on here?
Oh yeah, he's got cure wounds, healing word, prayer
I don't have time for
healing,
healing.
mass healing word now.
All right. So I'll put a thing in the Discord for next week, and I will see you all then.
All right.
Great. See you
Hey,
then.
hey, Tom, can you stick on for one? I got a question
Bye
for
bye.
you.